wasn't depressed. I don't want to say I was depressed because that kind of came after. Y'all, it worked perfectly. Like, God be doing his big one on me, I swear. My therapist left me for dead. When you elevate your life, you cannot stay around the same people because it's going to keep you in the same place. It's going on. Like, she just hijacked my brain. You're not getting the love that you deserve from yourself. And how you expect people to love you when you can't even love yourself? Like, if we're not growing, we stay the same. And if we stay the same, then what is the point? Why would I not be in my bag? It's not making sense. Like, it's not clicking, Steven. I can tell you how to get your life together and how to stand on big business, and that's coming from a big business standard. Get in your bag and don't care. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aria Nicole. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe before you leave because you're not going to want to miss out on any little bit of me. I have not been on this camera in so long, so bear with me if I'm like acting a fool, y'all. But today, as y'all see by the title, I'm about to be doing a get ready with me. I don't have about nothing planned, but we're about to get ready and get cute. My brows and skincare. Hey guys, we're gonna get to this video. Before we do, make sure you subscribe down below and turn the post notifications on. Also follow me on Instagram at Aria Nicole. Nicole with 2 eyes, not one. All of my socials are actually Aria Nicole with 2 eyes and not one. So if you want to find me anywhere on any platform, there you go. And yeah, me and my sis also just dropped a fire pic on Instagram, so make sure y'all go comment on that because we really just look good. But yeah, we're gonna get into this video. I'm also letting my lace melt. Y'all, these lace bands hurt my ears so bad, like it's not even funny. On my face using the e.l.f. Power Grit Primer. So now I'm going to start with this bronzer. I'm using this e.l.f. Putty bronzer. So y'all, I have recently been really into my spiritual growth era again. I'll take y'all back a little bit. So I started really getting in tune with myself and like the universe and the elements of the universe and everything of that sort during the pandemic because I feel like I had all the time in the world. And the first day, I remember this day, like I feel like I'll remember this day for the rest of my life. The first time I ever meditated and really like saw a difference, I was actually on TikTok, and this one girl, she would host meditations on live, and I had joined her live or whatever. And I think it was like we were about to go on a retrograde or something. It was something of that sort. It was like a meditation for a new time. Some planet was in some type of transition, you know? So I did a meditation on TikTok live. I'm not looking at y'all, I'm looking at the mirror. But I did a meditation on TikTok live with this girl, and it was so good. Like I was crying, and it was like, it really shocked me because it was more of an inner child meditation healing. And everybody in the comments was like, I saw my younger self and I was crying, and I swear y'all, it was the same thing for me. I saw my younger self and it was like literally me, and I was like, what the is going on? Like she just hijacked my brain. So from there I made it a point to like meditate a lot because I was like, if I can decompose this trauma that I've been through and the things that I was currently going through at the time, I'm not gonna speak on none of that because I'm past it, and you know, we gotta grow and we gotta continue to elevate. And I don't even want to go back there because I'm such in a more beautiful, pure place now. But like given everything that I was going through during that time, I had also just like lost all of my friends, kind of. Like it was a pandemic, so I already wasn't outside with nobody, but like I had recently fell out with someone who I thought was my best friend. So it was like perfect timing. I feel like I had purged my life of all the things that I did not need and did not serve me anymore. I had just really started to focus on myself and like become comfortable with being by myself and not having to like look anywhere else for peace. So meditating really helped me with that. And then I ain't gonna lie, TikTok started sucking me in with the reading a little bit, but then it was like it wasn't really applying. If y'all know, y'all know. Like if you be on TikTok, you be on spiritual TikTok, then you know they're gonna get you into readings, especially nowadays. Back then it wasn't that bad. It was more of that. That's kind of the background of my spiritual journey. I would meditate, I was in nature a lot, I was just real tapped in, you know. And then as the pandemic like kind of faded out, I found myself getting back into like fake world. When I say the fake world, I mean like the real world, like system, all that. Like I had to go back to school and, you know, change my lifestyle again. I wasn't waking up and really having hours to myself to where I could just vibe by myself without, you know, people in my energy or anything like that. So going back to school really, I'm not gonna lie y'all, it did it for me. Like I was like, I do not belong here. This is not for me. Like none of that. And I have found myself not being, I wasn't depressed. I don't want to say I was depressed because that kind of came after. But like during that time, I was just kind of not feeling it. Let's just say I wasn't feeling it. And I could tell I wasn't feeling it. And like I could tell the universe wasn't feeling it either because I had ended up getting into an altercation. I'm gonna just kind of give you a little rundown. I have planned to go, once I went back to school, like once all the quarantine restrictions was lifted and stuff, and we could finally go back outside, I had went back to school, and I was in high school at the time. And I had planned to go into independent studies before I had even went back to school because I was like, I cannot, I've elevated so much. I'm not in the same place that I was when I was in school. I'm not the same person. I don't even have the same mentality, and I really just cannot be around people who are of that caliber, you feel me? And it wasn't even like I think I'm better than anybody, but it's like when you elevate your life, you cannot stay around the same people because it's going to keep you in the same place. And I really understood that, and like that was my big thing. I cannot stay here no more because this is not for me. This is not who I am no more. And like I'm grateful for all that I've learned, but it's time to grow, and you can't grow in an environment that doesn't allow you to. So with all that being said, basically I had went back to school. I was there for like a couple months, and then I ended up getting into an altercation, which y'all, it worked perfectly. Like God be doing this big one on me, I swear. I went to my counselor's office like 2 days before, and I had just missed the window to get into independent studies because it was like every semester or something like that, and I had just missed the window. And I was like, damn. So I was gonna have to wait like months into the next semester and then go into independent studies. I ended up getting into altercation, and they admitted me. I didn't really have school for like a couple weeks or so, but it was like, okay, whatever. They admitted me, and I was in independent studies. I didn't have to go to school because it was during COVID time, so it was like everything was still online. So I was back basically where I started during the pandemic. School was online for my first year, and then I went back online again, and it was just like I could get back to myself and really get back to my spiritual growth, and also focusing on my career outside of like school and stuff like that. And I went into independent studies. It was cool at first. I was traveling a lot. I was like back and forth to LA, you feel me? I was spending time with my sister. I was just like really living life. Like I was outside, I'm not even gonna lie. And then I want to say like a couple months after, I had started getting really sad and really depressed because given what I had been through, and I had never worked through it. I had a therapist, y'all, tell me why. I got a therapist, right? And I was like, okay, cool. I'm having a therapist so I could talk through all this and then also get help on my spiritual journey, right? Wrong. Tell me why. Y'all, I called my therapist and she never answered. I left her a voicemail, she never answered. Basically, my therapist left me for dead. Like, girl, what if I really needed you and you just didn't respond? Like, what is going on? So yeah, I had a therapist, but my therapist really just did not answer the phone, so she left me out to hang. And during that time, I was in the house a lot, and then I wasn't really going to like games or nothing like that. I did not want to go to school at all. Like, I was staying as far away from school as possible just because I was like, that's not the environment for me, and I'm not even gonna sit here and subject myself to somewhere that I know that I do not want to be. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. And I was like, I'm protecting my peace at all costs. Like, that was my big thing. Protect your peace. I'm doing this so wrong. What am I doing? I was just like, I'm gonna protect my peace, and if that means staying in this house and focusing on my schooling and stuff like that, then fine. So about, I don't even know, during that time, I was talking to people, you know, like I was dating and stuff, and then I just really found myself entertaining people that was not worth my time. Relationships with people who just really was not doing it for me. Like, the relationship wasn't a relationship, it was very one-sided, you know? So as I kind of found myself in those situations, I just found me going down a rabbit hole of doing things that did not serve me. and giving my attention into things that was draining me and really taking me off track. And like it really wasn't adding to me. So like for the past, so we got like 2021, it's like 3 years. I'm not gonna lie, spiritually I was not doing the best. Like I was trying and it would be on and off, but I would never be able to like stay consistent with really putting energy towards my growth. Like it would be very, one day I feel good. It was just super up and down, and I feel like I didn't really have nobody to talk to, or like nobody outside of my family to confide in, and they're gonna be emotional, especially when it comes to you and your emotions, you feel me? It's just like a big emotional circle, and I didn't really need that. I just needed somebody to talk to and to be able to express how I feel, really just an ear to listen. I found myself, of course, I stayed journaling throughout this whole process, but then it even got hard for me to journal. And if you are on a spiritual journey, then you know it is hella ups and downs. Like it's not one big, whatever the hell you want to call it. Like it's just not that, you feel me? So yeah, I found myself kind of getting a little depressed and like coping and not really handling things and standing on business. And then as I got into my second to last year of school, I was like, okay, I need to get serious about this because I got big things going on. Like, you feel me? And it was my hardest year of school. My grades had got bad during that time. Like, you know, I really wasn't doing the best. And I just kind of didn't care. Like, I got to a point in life where I just didn't care. Like, honestly, I was not caring. Like, I was stressed out all the time. It just wasn't a good sight for me. Until, I want to say, 2023, I felt like I was pushing against this wall of like, I need to change and I need to change now, and like I need to do a whole 360, but there's things that I need to work through so that I can do that at ease and not in stress, or like, you know, so I could really do it, so it's not a game. And I want to say at the end of 2023 is when I really realized where I was in life, like where I really, everything just started clicking again. Everything just started to make sense, because for the past couple years, I just feel like I was floating on a cloud of like nothing. Like, and I was doing a lot, don't get me wrong. Like, I was really doing a lot, but I just couldn't see it because I was so in my head. Like, I was telling myself stuff that just like wasn't true. I felt like I wasn't worthy of a lot of stuff. You know, like I just was really feeling down, and I couldn't see me for me. Like, it was hard for me to even look in the mirror and see me and like identify with who I was. It was crazy. Like, looking back at it, it's honestly crazy. Like, when you look in the mirror and you really don't recognize the person that you see, it's kind of like, it's heartbreaking. It's like, damn, who am I and how did this happen to me? And like, you know. So at the end of 2020, I realized, I was like, okay, next year, 2024, we're here now. I was like, I want to get a therapist, and I really want to, like, you know, spend time on myself and my career. I finished school, so I am officially graduated. I just gotta attend graduation. And you know, I'm just gonna give myself this time to really fall in love with myself again and really learn who I am now that I've been through more things, you know. So I had intentionally went into independent, so like I said, I went into independent study so that I can finish school early, which I did. So back to me. But yeah, I finished school so that I could take this time. Alright, you guys, my camera ended up overheating. I do not like the Sony ZV-1. It overheats way too fast, and I can never just get to do a video in one sitting. But I went through and did mine, did my eyes, and put some lashes on. If I want to see this eye look, I'll do a TikTok on it. So comment down below if y'all want to see that. But now I'm gonna spray my face with some setting spray. So yeah, I went into independent study so that I could finish school early, so I could have this time now to focus on me. And I ended up starting my YouTube channel, and I just want to say thank y'all to everybody who subscribed. I believe it's like 300 of us now, and I just want to say thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all for vibing with me and for loving me. I know I've been a little inconsistent recently, really because I did vlogmas and I got like, I just needed a break from content, or I was really gonna burn out, and then like my videos wouldn't even make sense anymore. So yeah, that's why I took a break, if y'all wanted to know. But back to my spiritual journey. So at the end of last year, I started actually working out again. Working out helps me just be more disciplined and really, you know myself. Like after I work out, I'm feeling like a beautiful creature, like, you feel me? So I started working out again and stuff, and then started meditating again. I bought some books. I started reading The Untethered Soul. Another book that I read at the beginning of like my spiritual journey was Atomic Habits, and that really helped me form the habit of meditating, reading, working out, eating healthy, eating foods that do good with my body and that energize me and that do not deplete me of anything, not giving my energy to anything that doesn't deplete me. Stop using social media like that. Like, I was really on my Zoom. And yeah, so I have been currently on that same journey. I'm getting back to myself, but I'm getting back to my better self. Like, I'm not even getting back to anything. I'm like embarking on a new me, which I love for myself, and I can see it, and everything is coming out into fruition. Like, I'm not gonna share too much because, you know, we can't be out here giving all y'all the deets, because there do be people out here that really will prey on your downfall. But like, just know I'm doing great. Like, I'm doing good. Everything in my life is happening just as it's supposed to, as it always does. And I'm starting to remember that again, and just really, you know, remember who I am and why I'm here and what it is for me to do, like, and why I even started YouTube in the first place. Like, I started YouTube and I really all social media so that I can share with y'all my journey, because I have so much more to come and I have so much more to do other than YouTube. Like, YouTube, just YouTube for right now, but like in a minute, y'all, this is about to turn into a production. And I really came and started doing YouTube so that you can grow with me and y'all can see my evolution over the years. Like, you're not only gonna see me on YouTube, this will be one of many places that you see me. And like, I just wanted to start building now, so that's why I'm really here. That's my whole thing when it came to YouTube. That's why I started doing it, just so that I can help guide y'all while y'all also help guide me, and then we can do it together, and we all just gonna be our highest selves. Like, that's really what I'm here to do. I'm here to influence y'all to be your highest self while also being my highest self, so y'all can see it happen in front of your face. You feel me? So that's really why I'm here. I don't think I ever really explained why I started YouTube, but that's literally why. Like, I feel like it's my calling and it's my duty, and God put me on this earth to show y'all that anything is possible. Whatever you want to do, you can do. I heard that. But anything you want to do, you can do, and you can do it at ease. And don't let nobody take you off your grind. Don't let nothing stop your motion. And when you feel like you need a break, take your break and come back your better self. Like, you have nothing but time. Don't waste it, and make sure that you spend it abundantly, and that you spend it how you feel me, the best way to nurture yourself, but also take your time with yourself. Like, you know, you deserve, we all deserve to live a soft life. We do not need to live this hard go-getting life that the system instills in us from being kids and going to school and stuff like that. Like, life is real easy and it's short, so take your time and love everything that you do. And if you don't love the things that you do, change it, because you can always change your life at any stage and at any age. Like, and that's something that I learned really early, and I'm so proud that I did, because like, Lord knows where I would be right now if I really kept doing the same things just because my peers was doing them, or just because I felt like that's what I had to do, you know? So remember to choose yourself first. Put yourself first. Especially, this is really for like all my youngest. I know it's other people that watch me too, but like for my youngest, put yourself first, because it's gonna count, and it's gonna count towards something, and you're gonna look back and be so grateful that you did. Because when you put everybody else before you, you're not getting the love that you deserve from yourself. And how do you expect people to love you when you can't even love yourself? Like, you know, how do you expect to receive love if you don't even know how to love yourself? And like, it sounds cliche, and I know you guys have probably heard people say this before, but it's so true. And it's like, you gotta put yourself through these uncomfortable places to transform into your highest self. And it's like, that's the only way it can be done. Choosing peace and choosing you might sound so selfish, and you're gonna lose so many relationships and connections to things and people that don't serve you. But as long as you're okay and you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and losing things that are no longer for you because they don't serve you, and what does not serve you depletes you, and it really just keeps you in the same place. And as people, we're here to grow. We're here to change every single day. Like, if we're not growing, we stay the same, and if we stay the same, then what is the point? Literally, what is the point? We all got dreams and we all got goals, and we're all worth achieving them. And achieving more than we even thought or think that we can achieve, you know? Like, set your sights high, get disciplined, get focused. A lot of people say get consistent, but before you get consistent, be sure of what you want to do, and don't burn yourself out trying to be consistent, because it's easy to be consistent if you're determined enough and if you really want it that bad, but you also gotta nurture yourself, nurture your energy, and protect your energy. Like, it's really important to. I'll tell y'all from experience, being consistent without having a clear mind of where you are in life or even what you're doing it for, it's not gonna get you nowhere. Because you might start seeing the numbers, you might start seeing the money, but then how are you really feeling inside? How is it really affecting you? Do you feel better or do you feel depleted? Like you're giving all your energy to something and you're not getting nothing in return. You know, like stuff like that. That's what really matters. Forget the money, forget the numbers. Do you feel good when you wake up? Are you excited to embark on a new day with new energy? Go outside, meet new people, form new connections, transformative connections, like stuff like that. Now, I feel like as a world, we don't focus on the beauty in life. Like, we're people, we're human beings, and it's important for us to connect with each other and to be vulnerable with each other so that we can grow with each other. We're not here to be in competition with nobody. The only person you should be in competition with is your past self. You want to be better than you, not better than anybody else. Don't compare yourself to nobody, because it's not going to get you nowhere. That just makes you feel depleted. When you really get out of that and you choose to be you and to be a better you, and you put energy every single day towards being you, a better you, you're gonna see yourself grow, and you're gonna see how easy it is. At first, it's hard. It's hard to even meditating. Sitting down with yourself and like with your thoughts, and then trying to quiet your thoughts, but you also want to let them run so that you understand what's going on. It's hard. It's really hard. But like, it's in those moments where we literally, where we get strong. Like it's literally in those moments where we grow, and when we literally just get the strength to keep going and be disciplined. Because it's like, if you want it that bad, you're gonna get it. And that's what anything in life, like, we see people who got success, they have success because they did not give up on themselves and because they know themselves. And people flop all the time. They get successful because they don't know themselves. And when you don't know yourself, you'll be challenged. Because when you do know yourself, you'll be challenged. But when you're determined and when you're dedicated to being your better self, you have more wisdom of how to go about things and how to even navigate life. Because you know what's for you and you know what's not, and you're not making decisions based upon anything else externally, but literally what it is that you want to do and what you stand for and who you are as a person. And I feel like these are conversations that need to be talked about more. These are things that really, as a people, we need to be taught. Like, these are the classes that I wish I could have got in school that taught us things like this, about being better people, not about high square and whatever else. Because I promise you, anything I learned in high school, I don't know, and I don't ask me about it because I can't tell you. But I can tell you how to get your life together and how to stand on big business, and that's coming from a big business standard. Like, girl, I'm so happy that I'm here, and it's like I can finally share with y'all. For a minute, I wasn't really feeling like I could share with y'all because I felt like I wasn't worthy of sharing my story. But like, y'all are all here for a reason. I'm here for a reason. Like I said, I started YouTube so that I could help y'all while also helping me. And like, this is a great way to start the year with just good, positive, new energy for me and for y'all. And like, we're gonna hold each other accountable. I'm gonna create a group on Instagram. I forgot what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I have to look into it. But a group on Instagram where we can all chat in there daily. We can talk about whatever, spiritual advice, relationship advice, whatever. And you know, just really build community and build families in places where we feel safe to grow and feel safe to talk to people, because it's important to build community. Like, coming from somebody who is just now stepping into really building real relationships with people and not one-sided relationships or anything like that, or being in relationships with people where I just don't feel valued. Like, it's important to really have people in your life that see you and that value you and that appreciate you and that aren't judgmental and that really just vibe with you. So they listen and they honor your space and they honor you as a person, because it's really important. And I don't feel like it's enough of that in the world. Like, everybody, I don't want to sound messed up when I say this, but like, it's a lot of everybody for themselves, and we deserve more than that. We all deserve to be heard and we all deserve to be seen. And I want to open up space for that, for you guys and for whoever else wants to join me in creating a community and being like my second in this, because it does take a village, just like raising kids. Like, we all need help, we all need each other. We're here for a reason, you know? If you picking up what I'm putting down, comment down below a ladybug emoji, so I know that we on the same page. But yeah, that's basically it. That's kind of like why I started YouTube 3 years later. Finally explaining this to y'all. I know some of my videos, actually I do a lot of videos. All of my videos are like all over the place. I might cook with y'all one day, I might be doing my makeup, I might be vlogging, you know, you never really know with me. But like, it's just more about being on the self-love journey and finding yourself. Like, when I first started YouTube, I was not the most, I've always been outgoing, but I was not ever as like vocal about how I feel or even about who I am, you know? Like, it took me time, and it even took me time to get here to even tell y'all why I'm here and what it is that I've been through that really motivated me to be here right now. Because I started YouTube when I was in middle school. I started a long time ago. I did like a couple videos, and I remember these girls had told me, they were like, we saw your video, you shouldn't do that. Like, basically hating, you know? I stay getting hated on. Bro, y'all don't even know. Like, stay getting hated on. And I remember, and I stopped, and it wasn't even like, clearly I was affected by it, but at the time I wasn't even thinking like that. Like, it didn't really click to me that like what she had said to me had really bothered me, and clearly it had some type of control over me because I had stopped doing YouTube. And I was like, now looking back at it, hold on. Y'all, this is like my holy grail right here. But like I was saying, looking back at it now, I really noticed and like I really understand now, like, when people see you doing something good or something that they want to do, they will hate on you, and they will sit up and tell you all their insecurities about themselves because you're doing something that they could either see themselves doing or that really, that's good. Like, it's sad to say, but people really do hate on people who are successful and people who are just doing what they want to do in life, embracing who they are, because that's what we're here to do. We are all creatives, and it's like, why would I not be in my bag? It's not making sense. Like, it's not clicking, Steven. Basically, all in all, I did my makeup, so yeah, y'all got ready with me. But this video was more about letting y'all know that it is okay to be you. It is okay to embrace who you are and showcase who you are, no matter what. Literally, no matter what. I don't care if you're 100% sure, do it anyways. Because them is the moments that's really going to take you to the next level. Like, waiting to be comfortable in something then to do it isn't nearly as fun as just getting out there and doing it. Like, for me, vlogging in public, if y'all go back and watch the vlogs, you know your girl was not vlogging in public. But recently, I've been vlogging in public, and I love it. I love when people look at me and it's like, damn, because it's like, yeah, she's comfortable in herself and she loves what she's doing and she does not care. And you just really have to not care. Literally, don't care. Get in your bag and don't care. Period. But yeah, I'm about to go fix up my hair, and then I'm gonna show y'all the final look, and that'll be it for this video. But I hope y'all picked up some gems. Get your journal out, rewatch the video, write down what I said, and get in your bag. Okay? But I'll be right back. All right, you guys, and that is it for today's video. My hair didn't really come out that cute, but like, to be honest, I ain't going nowhere, so it really don't matter. Be on the lookout for that Instagram group, y'all, because I will be starting it real soon. If y'all want to be a part of it, comment your ladybugs down below and let me know so I know we all on the same page. I hope y'all liked the makeup. They'll be, you know, your girl tries. Yeah, that's about it for today's video. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe down below. Follow me on all my socials. They will be here on the screen, also down below in the description. Don't mind that lighting on my face, y'all. It's the sunset. It's going on right now. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.